Man, D-Lo 404 boxing here. All right, so just got done watching this weigh-in. Just listening to some of the commentary. Man, I was about to throw up. I mean, all this praise about how well Fury fought in the first fight. Fury had the worst training camp ever going into the first fight and still boxed so beautifully and won 10 rounds. Man, that is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. First of all, let me make this clear. Anyone who's saying Tyson Fury won 10 out of 12 rounds in that first fight has no credibility, in my opinion. I don't care what you do for a living. And the bottom line with that is, that's the easiest thing in the world to say in any fight. That a guy only lost the rounds in which he got knocked down in. I mean, first, if you could tell me Fury convincingly won every other round except for the two he was knocked down in, excuse me, then I can tell you you're a damn liar. I mean, that shit is ridiculous. But on to the weigh-in, okay? You had Tyson Fury come in there. Of course, he had his shirt on. Don't know what he had in his pockets or anything like that. Came in, weighed in 273. My prediction on the weights was 270, 263. Don't know if Tyson Fury had 10 pounds worth of stuff on, but the official weight is what the official weight is, which is that's 273 pounds. He's still walking around with no shirt on. Won't know what he looks like without his shirt on until fight night, which doesn't really matter. Because at the end of the day, you got to go in there and fight your fight. And how you look going into the fight sometimes has no bearing on how you perform in the fight. That said, Deontay Wilder comes into the fight 231 pounds. My prediction was 224. 231 on Deontay Wilder. He still looks chiseled. He actually still looks lean, in my opinion. But that said, Deontay Wilder often talks about when he was preparing to fight Povetkin. And he said he was hooked up, walking around somewhere around 230, and that his ideal weight going into a fight would be around 230 pounds. And said that, he felt incredibly strong, and he felt at his best going into that Povetkin fight that ended up getting called off because Povetkin popped dirty. And then Wilder ended up having another opponent he was supposed to fight, who replaced Povetkin, who also popped dirty, and then Wilder eventually fought, I think it was Gerald Washington. But by then, I mean, weeks had passed, Wilder ended up losing some weight before the weigh-in. I think this fight will still go as I predicted. My prediction video, I said I got Wilder inside of 4. I still have Wilder inside of 4. All of these people who are saying they feel good about Fury because of what they're seeing in the weigh-in, or because of the fans, or because of the energy and all of that stuff, they're fooling themselves, in my opinion. I think that Deontay Wilder went into that last fight after recovering from that broken arm, as he said, came in incredibly light, having had the flu, as he said, and he said this immediately after the fight when he interviewed with Fred Barbershop Conversations. Now, that said, and then even when someone brought up the being sick, and he kind of like said, let's just say, I'll just talk about my arm. I don't want to get in all that. He really didn't even want to bring up the fact that he had been sick, but that was clear because of the weight. But that said, Wilder coming in this fight isn't dealing with any of that. He's focused on the task at hand. He's coming off 2 incredible knockouts following what he did to Fury in that 12th round. I expect Deontay Wilder to pick up where he left off in the Ortiz fight. That's his last performance. I feel like he'll go into this fight with that same energy, with that same momentum, and with that same motivation to prove that he is the best heavyweight walking the planet right now. That's all I got to say on it. Like I said, I already did my prediction video. I'm sticking with that. I look forward to the fight. Anyone who hasn't bought the fight, if you're going to go over there and go buy the fight, you can do so on Fox and ESPN, or you can get it on the app. And if you want to hear some blow-by-blow commentary, come over to Marlowe's Corner. Listen to Trey X call a frog out of the well. That's exactly where I'm going to be on Saturday night. Listen to the fight. I may even make my way on the panel if it's not too crowded. And just enjoy this great event. Enjoy this great fight. And enjoy heavyweight history. And let's see who the best heavyweight in the world is. And let's see if Anthony Joshua has the courage to fight the winner. That's all I got to say on it. D-Lo 404 Boxing. I'm out. Peace.